In January of 2013, I played Fallout New Vegas for the first time. Of course, by that point, all content by Obsidian was released, and it was the final version of the game. I never suffered the launch issues a lot of players claim to have, and I missed out on experiencing content that was either altered or cut from the game in order to improve the performance. So I decided to buy the game for PS3, which is considered to be the worst part of the game, and play the game unpatched. Why? For morbid curiosity, science, and to make a video series that no one will watch. The common sentiment is that the PS3 version crashes and lags a lot more. This is mainly due to memory issues with the hardware and the size of the save file. The more your character does, the worse it gets. I did some preparations before starting this playthrough, which consisted of asking Reddit, Discord servers, browsing the fandom wiki, and binge watching Triangle City. I have a list of things that I want to check out, but if there's anything specific you guys want to see, please leave a comment either on YouTube, Discord, or wherever you see this video posted. Surprisingly, there were a few people on Reddit that said the PS3 Ultimate Edition of New Vegas is the worst version, as that has to load DLC assets. All the DLC is on the disc rather than installed on the hard drive from a download, which means the PS3 has to work a little harder. I don't have the Ultimate Edition, just the standard, so no DLC. This is good because the Ultimate Edition is patched as far as the last DLC, so I wouldn't be getting the true vanilla experience, just a laggier version of a game I've already played. Additionally, when I was asking people on both r/FNV and r/PS3, a few people defended the PS3 version, saying that they didn't have many issues with the game, and that it crashed less than the PC version. I'll admit, I can believe that. Without mods or unofficial patches, the game crashes a lot on PC, and from my experience, it feels like the better your hardware, the more unstable Fallout New Vegas becomes. It might be an issue with modern drivers and Windows updates. All I know is that I don't remember the game crashing this much, like 10 years ago, the first time I played it. There were also people that claimed how bad the PS3 version was. One person had lost a 100-hour deep playthrough, and another person had to buy an Xbox just to complete the game. Okay, I guess I'll wrap up this intro. I'm not used to doing this scripted content or editing. I'm actually quite outside of my comfort zone at the moment. I usually just play the game, talk over it, and then poop it out onto YouTube. But, I wanted to actually put a little bit of effort into something for once, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and hopefully if people enjoy these kind of videos, I'll be more inclined to do them, and practice makes perfect. So yeah. The footage is taken from my live stream where I stream Fallout content every Friday at 7 PM UK time. This episode will feature my first session on the PS3 version, so if you're watching this as the series is being produced, feel free to hop in and backseat me, or leave comments in the Twitch chat and all that fun jazz. Okay, so I fire up the game and we get a stutter on the logos. I've already got frame drops on the opening logos. That's not a good sign. We wake up and have to name our character. They're autosave, I believe. Oh my goodness! We got what's this? A fucking Nokia? Look at this keyboard. I can move it around as well. That's really clunky. Only other game I've seen the number pad was on Demon Souls. Sadly, we didn't get the head spin glitch on Doc Mitchell. Our character is Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider, so on, so forth. I'm going with a cowboy build because I had a poll and that's what won. Oh god, this is going to be so bad. So, naturally, with the fact that I can't play this game for shit with a controller, because it just feels clunky as hell. It feels like, at least with like Resident Evil, that feels like it was designed with a controller in mind. Whereas Fallout New Vegas, when it was to be developed, it was like, oh shit, we're going to make this for console. So 30 FPS, if we're lucky. Yeah, the controls feel unnatural to me, so I'm building around VATs and critical hits to help me through the situation. I'll leave my build in the description. Sadly, with no DLC, I can't take light touch, which is one of my go-to perks in this game. My tag skills are guns, lockpicking, and speech. I don't usually level lockpicking, but we need to pump it up early for a decent revolver. The traits we're taking are trigger discipline for accuracy and built to destroy for crit chance. This is the first cell of the playthrough, and the game is already lagging. Oh god, there was a delay for the item menu to pop up. Oh god, that is slow. Even looting is slow. Oh no, we're in for a treat today, aren't we? I noticed that the stim packs were really cheap in the day one version. Its value was increased in a patch, probably as a balancing decision due to how busted the courier stash made the early game and how valuable mid-game loot was. I have a bit of a scare where the save and load option is grayed out. Wait, why can't I say? Oh, fuck, wow. Game. Don't fucking scare me like that with grayed out save icon, save menu. Oh my goodness. Game was like, yeah, you're not going to save. We're going to do this all in one run, right? This is a run-of-the-mill playthrough. Start game, help Sunny Smiles. Oddly enough, Cheyenne's eyes were still in her head after the fight.
Here's a little spending money for the trouble.
Weirdly, the tutorial ends early. Maybe because I opened the crafting menu before she gave me the healing powder quest. I didn't even have Brock flower on my person. Also, something to note is that the items ready to craft aren't moved to the top. This was added in a patch too. I almost died to coyotes because I forget that I don't have any of the courier stash armor. We're also playing this game on very hard and hardcore because that's the only way I play. Not a flex, but with balancing changes across various patches, I wanted to compare the game's difficulty and feel using the same settings is the best way to do that. We continued on with Goodsprings, meet Ringo, play a caravan, get a trophy, and Ringo throws some kind of tantrum. We fight the powder gangers and, well, I guess all these NPCs are making the game lag. This is the first major fight of the game, and the frame rate is shaky. Luckily, the powder gangers are quite weak, and the Goodsprings town people are pretty accurate and damaging. Oh my goodness. This isn't even a bit... What the fuck is Hoover Dam gonna look like? After all that is settled, an old friend shows up. Oh, for fuck's sake, is that who I think it is? Can't be bargained with, can't be reasoned with. What the hell? Oh my god, the town people are against him! They know... even Goodsprings is done with his crap. Oh no. Thought the game was gonna break there. I can't believe the entire like all of Goodsprings just gunned down Malcolm Holmes right in front of us. That has to be like the best Malcolm kill in the history of Fallout. Over near Lone Wolf Radio, I started getting XP randomly. Turns out it's Victor. I don't think this is in the final version. I always thought I had to do the majority of the damage to get XP. Maybe Victor has made a temporary companion here until he has his forced dialogue with you. Sadly, Victor couldn't handle the geckos and died, like a dog. I noticed that there's a lot less grass as well. There's a lot less grass, like I can see this here, clearly. I encounter some more powder gangers and notice that they are more accurate to the point where they're shooting dynamite out of my hand or out of the air. Oh hey, catch. Oh shit, they shot the fucking the dynamite out of my hand. Yeah, it's never good when they can just shoot the fucking dynamite right out of your hands. The powder gangers seem to be extremely weak in this version. I'm playing on very hardcore, but they seem to be dropping quicker than usual. I do get some critical hits, but I don't think that they're this flimsy in the final release. How did I kill him in one hit? Weird.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
What the fuck? Why are they all dying instantly? Yeah, it's very hard. Not very hard. On my way to Sloan, I see a flying gecko. I think I've already made the bad impression because I get angry. What the fuck was that? Did anyone else see that? Just a random corpse flew across. Is this it? Was this the thing that I saw fly? It must have been. We don't usually get geckos in this part of the town. We stop at Sloan for a few skill books and then head towards Prim and get welcomed by the NCR trooper. I travelled down low to grab the ammo, and who the fuck is this? He's not here in the final game. Yeah, there's an NCR trooper here that was patched out. I know clipped on the PC version to see if he was moved underground, but there's now zero trace of him in the final release. Weird, I checked his inventory and there's nothing special, not even a dog tag. In fact, the game nearly crashed just from me entering his pocket. And there's a trophy for 50 successful pickpockets. God damn. Relationships, oh my god, the pickpocket screen is... By the way, if I wanted to save scum for pickpocketing, I have to save the game in this awkward menu, then back out, press X while it's hidden, and it'll take a week for it to actually... Oh my goodness. Menus, they're so slow. We cross the bridge and enter Prim proper and get attacked. Shit, these guys are already on us. But wait a minute, why is there so many people? In the final version, the convicts are in between the casino and the hotel entrances. Oh god, get the fuck, what the fuck's going on? No, the bugs! I can't do anything! If I were to take an educated guess, and feel free to chime in below in the comments, but I think these extra NPCs were cut due to memory issues. Feel my bum. God. He's holding his gun above his head.
You like that? Get that! Incoming!
He's just loading grenades into that garage. Can't tell what's going on. It's so laggy. I can't tell what's going on. I don't even know if as the game crashed. I don't know. This is the first of many, right? Oh my god. Turn the PlayStation off. I mean, the music was still playing, but I was locked up there. I don't get it. There was only three guys. What the fuck's happening? What the hell's gonna happen with Hoover Dam? Oh wow, loading. It's loading the loading screen. It's loading the loading screen. Round 2, and we sliced them up with Chance's knife that we picked up in Goodsprings. After that, I enter the sheriff's office, and the cowboy repeater is glitching out under the desk, which was mentioned on Reddit. God damn it. Ah, I got you! Okay. Played this multiple times. These convicts seem tougher in this version. Shooting fast, rarely missing. I tried luring them into satchel charges, but the arming time is ridiculous. They blow up instantly when I step on them, but when NPCs step on them, it takes too long, and they're already past them. Damn. They are very accurate with their fucking guns, aren't they? It's like, as soon as they see me crippled, it's like dead money. Okay, maybe I can like scooch around and just repair Eddie. I can't do this alone, so I head to the Mojave Express. I was followed, but it seemed easier to cut these convicts up as they came through the door. What's your favourite Fallout? There we go. God damn, I can't believe we have to resort to this kind of shit. I feel so weak and pathetic. We talk to Johnson Nash in the casino and get a tease for Ulysses, who was originally supposed to be a companion that would have been pro-Legion. He was apparently cut because his dialogue took up too much space on the disc, according to Josh Shoy on one of his live streams. You know, my character's name is Jim West, from Wild Wild West. He's a US Army captain, working under President Ulysses Grant, the namesake for Ulysses from the DLC. I only just made that connection. I start bartering with Johnson Nash, and this is where I noticed that stacked items do not provide a combined weight. This was added with a patch, and honestly, it is a massive quality of life change that makes item management so much easier, especially on hardcore mode. I get caught breaking into a safe, and Prim becomes hostile. This is when I notice Eddie. Oh wow, Vanilla Eddie is not very aggressive. Eddie seems to be slower and less accurate. I enter the Bison Steve Hotel and take out two guys. For some reason, Eddie's music likes to play doubled up sometimes. Oh, his the battle sound effect plays twice. We grabbed Lucky and clear out the ground floor. Even took care of a blind and deaf guy. Did I not get it? No. Free Beagle and head upstairs. Not only did Beagle survive, but he actually did most of the kills. Usually he dies on my playthroughs. Whilst exploring Prim, I thought the PS3 Lightning was an addition, but my chat was telling me otherwise. I usually play with effects off, but it looks like the PS3 uses something close to the bloom effect. Next we head to the Nevada Highway Patrol Station and get completely shredded. These enemies really do feel harder. I don't know if it's a balance difference that might have been altered, or if I'm having weird RNG with enemies crippling my limbs. Inside the station, Vat seems to bug out and fires all my shots at once. I don't know what happened there. Vat's just ended. King Crimson just deleted all them turns. In the jail cell, I noticed that I don't get XP for trodding on baby mantises, or manti, whatever. It's only 1 XP difference, but I guess being crushed isn't credited to the player in the original version. Almost forgot to do something. Gotta check out the DLC entrance for Lonesome Road. So even though it's the last DLC, judging from the Canyon wreckage, the DLC was planned to happen very early. Even with Johnson Nash's references to the Divide and some deadbeat courier, seeing Lonesome Road graffiti on the day 1 version of this game was quite surprising. There's graffiti in the grenade truck and the buses in both the patched and unpatched versions of the game. Honestly, the patches didn't add or remove anything from this location. It's the DLC itself that did that. With the DLC installed, the buses moved so the door is facing away from the canyon instead of at an angle. The writing on the side of the house, the Divide, is moved to a plank of wood that's on an upright car. There's a duffel bag with MRE and a lamp added at a nearby rock where the DLC completion loot appears. I'll be looking at all the DLC locations during this playthrough, so please let me know of any particular details you want me to home in on. The game crashes again. Cool. Apparently it does this every hour. Afterwards it's routine. I headed to the outpost, picked up some quests from Ghost and Jackson, tried to trade with Lacey, but apparently the economy crashed. Oh wait, that was my PlayStation. Did the game crash? For fuck's sake, we're in a menu here. Lord. I noticed the NCR face wrap causes NPCs to have a radio filter on their voice, kind of like power armor. I'm not sure if it's a bug or not.
You got business here? When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
We go to the ants, and for whatever reason, the VATS button just doesn't work.
Yeah, VATS. You wanna activate? The fuck's going on with the VATS? They're not turning on.
I have no idea why. It looks like the controls get locked up for a little bit.
Oh, there you are.
We kill the ants and loot the nectar. However, Eddie seems to be near useless in combat. His fire rate is slow, his damage is low, and he gets overwhelmed and dies. I reload the save and see that we're back at the outpost. The joys of not being able to spam quick save, I guess. And with that, I end my first session with the PS3 and unpatched version of Fallout New Vegas. I have to admit, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and my general first impressions is PC with bad controls. The game crashed just as much as it would do on an unmodded PC version, and seeing the extra NPCs and the slight changes in balance makes me curious about what else I'll find. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Please leave a rating, follow me on Twitch to watch me play this live every Friday evening, and let me know what else I should be